Some years have passed. The land has bled, healed, and bled again. But the storm has not yet passed. Now, the final tide begins to rise. From distant Lisbon to the salt-washed shores of Massawa, the drums of destiny grow louder. No longer just whispers in monasteries or decrees in court halls. This is now a march carved in fire. The Knights of the Cross, their steel polished in holy fire, set forth. But this war is not theirs alone. In the hills and hollows of Abyssinia, old oaths rekindle. Galawdewos, son of the fallen king, returns not with vengeance, but with a vow, etched in blood and sanctified by memory. Along the ridgelines of the Highlands, smoke twists into the heavens, villages scorched by retreating armies, fields abandoned, but the soil still red. The memory of Geshen burns fresh, and yet the land does not mourn. It waits. For every path Imam Ahmad once carved through stone and flame, a new one rises from ash, and so both armies move, not in straight lines, but like serpents, drawn to a single destiny none can yet name. Imam Ahmad stands at the edge of a world, unraveling and reforging. The sword in his grip is older than this war. It holds the echo of forgotten ancestors, warriors of the Horn. His army, tested by the deserts, by sea raids, and by betrayal, now tightens its formation. The brothers of the sword ride again. Matchlocks click into readiness. Prayers rise from both lips and hearts. For this is no longer conquest, it is reckoning. The first glint of armor flashes at sunrise, Portuguese infantry, polished and disciplined. From the cliffs, the Adal warriors descend like shadows reborn. Steel meets steel, not in fury alone, but in ideology. One side armored in gunpowder and holy relics, the other clothed in flame-colored robes and memories of empire. It is not just a battle of flesh. It is a collision of eras, faiths, and pride. The earth beneath them remembers and trembles. Cannons roar, not like tools of man, but beasts summoned from old earth myths. Highland cliffs echo with the hymns of monks and the war cries of warriors. This battle is not chaos, it is choreography. Portuguese units flank, while the Adal cavalry circles like wolves. The storm breaks not in the sky, but on the soil. In every blow, an ancestor is honored. In every fall, a legacy passed on. When the steel ceases to sing, the silence is not peace, it is prophecy. Smoke coils over broken banners, bloodied hands grip soil, not to conquer, but to remain. Both sides retreat, not in defeat, but in understanding. The storm did not choose a victor today, it merely reminded all that the Horn is not to be owned. It lives, breathes, and remembers, and this war is far from over. As evening shadows stretch across the ridges, the banner of the crescent is raised once more. Torn, but unbroken, it flutters atop a spear planted in red earth, guarded by the few who still stand. Imam Ahmad watches it ripple, not in triumph, but in testimony. A warrior knows when a battle speaks louder than a victory. His commanders gather, weary but firm. They do not speak of retreat or advance. They speak of what endures: faith, land, honor. And that is enough, for now. In the aftermath, letters are written, not with ink alone, but with blood and breath. A priest writes of miracles witnessed. A Muslim scholar pens verses on unity and loss. Galawdewos sends word to distant allies, not just of survival, but of strength reborn. And in one corner of the field, a mother ties a cloth to a broken sword, burying it beside her son, so that he may return not in body, but in memory. The land listens. It will carry these stories in the wind to those yet to rise. And so, beneath the fading light of a bruised sky, the Horn of Africa holds its breath. Neither side claims glory, yet both carry scars that will shape the wars to come. The steel of the cross has landed. The fire of the crescent still burns. But now, the land itself becomes the battleground and the prize. Across the highlands and coastlines, mothers grieve, commanders pray, and warriors bury comrades whose names only the earth will remember. But history has heard them. In every chant, in every step of a soldier's march, in every banner raised again despite the blood, their story rises. This is not the end. This is only the gathering of the storm.